All right, we're day 4 in the field. Here she goes, Jules. Rode the bike here. Yesterday was the first day we took the bike. Like I said, she chases things, skateboards, landscapers, lawn mowers, the lizards, bikes, all that kinds of stuff like crazy. And so the first time on the bike, she looked at it and she was skittish of the bike because she's a skittish dog. And then we started to go and she wanted to, wanted to attack the bike, and I handled that and that was fine the rest of the way here. And now today she just got next to the bike and ran right next to the bike here, like an old pro. Sometimes you do that and then they don't attack bikes anymore. Sometimes they still will, and then you have to deal with it. This is a dog, though, I bet is not going to attack these things with me. We're doing all of this work out here, and I bet when we go and face the skateboards and all that stuff that drive her nuts, I bet she doesn't even go crazy. But if she does, then it'll be very easy to deal with, because of all the work I've done before we go face that. And that's a big thing about reactivity, no matter what kind it is, whether it's for skateboards or cars or dogs and this and that. The lizard's on the other side, and she knows this place now. She knows where we're gonna go. The lizard's there every single day because this person, you can see the plants there and it eats them, flowers. So that guy's always there, and there's two over there, so we see them. All of that stuff, reactivity and stuff, and we're gonna go to a skateboard park, and you're gonna see. She lived next to a skateboard park in New York City, and she was going absolutely ballistic. So we're gonna go to one here and you're gonna see. My guess is it's gonna be no reaction or minimal when I go do that, and I'll deal with whatever it is. But I'm going to have the tools with her to deal with whatever she does because of what I've done beforehand. And the thing about reactivity, people want these techniques, and man, it's, and I'm going to have a Zoom call about this. It's a big picture thing. It's a big picture approach. I can stop a dog from reacting. I could take a dog reacting to dogs, and I've done it, pit bulls and going nuts with dogs, and I can stop that today. I can stop it with a fresh dog, with a dog I don't even know. I could stop it today. There's problems with that, okay? Sometimes you have to stop it so that you can fix it. But you have to fix it. You have to deal with it, and most of the time, if you can take a dog, it's best to take the dog, do all the work before you go face the issue, and then when you face it, things run much smoother if the dog reacts at all. So many dogs that I take and I do what I do with them, once we go face the trigger that they go nuts to, they don't do it. They just don't. Some of them have, some of them still do, and then, but it's easy to deal with that because you have a whole foundation set up with you and this dog. So many different things. I hate to use the word relationship because others use it, and you're not gonna have the right image of actually the relationship that I get with dogs, but relationship and obedience and signals and everything we can do together. I've trained the dog in when they're highly excited and aroused, and I can control them. so I can control them when they face the trigger. And I can show, and if you can control the dog in front of trigger, you can show them a new picture. You need to know how to control them, and you need to know to show them a new picture, how to do both. You need to know how to devalue the trigger. Important stuff. Jules, come on. Yeah, look at Jules, baby. Look at Jules. You see the recall is really starting to shape up. Happy, she understands. Everything is really starting to work. This is a happy dog out here, right, Jules? You're a happy dog. Hey, Jules, let's go get these guys. Come on. She likes to go around here, the iguanas, turtles, all kinds of shit around here, ducks. But yeah, I get control of the dog in their most aroused states. I can control them there. When you do that, there's nowhere this dog can go, right? That I can lose control of her. Everybody hides from excitement. I've heard that arousal is bad, and you want to stay away from that because that's when dogs do bad things and you lose control of them and this and that. And that's because trainers don't know how to handle a dog when they are aroused. So everything is before the dog. Jules, come. Good. And she's just getting close to someone's yard there, so I'm not gonna. So let's go this way. So before the dog gets excited or in that state of mind, like everyone says, they're doing something then. They're correcting the dog, leash popping the dog, e-collar stimming the dog before the dog goes too far. As soon as they start to get a little bit, they whack them or they take them away, right? If force free, they got to stay under the threshold. So the answer there is some distance, right? So as soon as you show any bit excitement at all, you got to turn around and you got to get distance. And I take them into the belly of the beast, and I say, this is you in your worst state. You're crazy right now. Listen to me. If you can listen to me, I'm going to guide you through this in your worst state. You can recall, you can do this, I can send you back out on all of these things. When you can do that, magic happens, because there's nowhere this dog can go that I can lose control. When you're doing the threshold stuff and the e-collar stim, as soon as the dog looks at another dog, bang, as soon as any excitement, or you're reading the dog's, I love that one, reading the dog's mind, that they're thinking about going after the dog, thinking about getting excited and stuff, and so they whack them then, right? I love that one. That's just nuts. But everything predicated on, you have to at all costs keep them away from excitement, arousal. What happens if they get there? You lose complete control of them. And you can't say that, well, they're just not going to. So you're gonna watch this dog for the rest of your life, and the second you see any type of excitement and stuff, boom, you hit them or take them away. I teach this dog to go into the fire and listen to me. I'll guide you through it. We'll deal with this. And then you actually see the chasing stops. All these things stops because they've been guided through it with me. There's nowhere the dog can go. Already, there's nowhere this dog can go that I can't control the dog. You know, when we first came out here and she was going ballistic, the lizards and everything out here. I mean, and I got control of that very quickly.